Live from San Diego, this is the Fox 5 Morning News at 9.
9:12, and we're checking in with Shelly, who's in the kitchen. Shelly, how's it going?
Feels so nice to be in the kitchen. We are going to cook. So if you're looking to add some flavor, maybe to your meal prep this week, Debbie Korenberg, she's the owner of Spice and Leaf, joining us now to help spice it up in the kitchen. Debbie, happy Friday.
Shelly, thank you. Happy Friday.
Thank you for sending all of this stuff to me. It's one thing to be able to do all the cooking and watch you, but I get to do this along with you today. I'm a hands-on person. I like to do things with my hands.
I know you do. I know you love to cook. And so what we are going to be doing here is talking about meal prepping. It takes a little bit of time, but it's worth the effort.
Yes.
So
many of us meal prep here, Debbie, because you know, like we're working and we're busy, and you have these little containers that I think are so easy to get nowadays that are ready to go, and you're going to show us how we can pre-prep for this stuff.
Absolutely. So I bought these containers at my local Ralph's. They're really accessible, just so people know where if they want to be able to pick up this and start doing it. And so what you have in front of you is all my vegetables that we're going to be using today to be able to make our quinoa tabbouleh salad.
Oh, we're making quinoa tabbouleh salad is one of my favorites.
I know, girl. We're going to be using all your favorite spices.
Okay.
One of the tricks I wanted to show you is you'll have in front of you those chopped tomatoes.
I do.
And if you feel that paper towel, feel how wet it is.
Oh yeah, this is really wet. Why did we do this?
Right? We did this because it helps absorb all the juice, and so it's not going to get mushy. If you want this to last a couple days, maybe a week, by the time it's sitting in the pool of that tomato juice, it's going to get soggy.
Okay.
And I do it for all of my vegetables, and it helps preserve and last the shelf life. Think about a salad.
I see that. You did this with the cucumbers, I see, and I love that if you do this like on a Sunday and you have your stuff prepped, then you have your snacks and things ready to go.
Exactly. As things like pomegranate seeds, which I love sprinkling on. I gave you a few that we're going to use. The other trick I want to show you is how to preserve your herbs. When you get them from the supermarket, the supermarket like rains on all those fresh herbs, basil, parsley, mint, dill, and you get home and like the bag is soggy.
Yes.
So what I like to do is I take it out.
Okay.
And I will put it in a paper towel after I've prepped it and rinsed it and cleaned it. This will keep some of the moisture. I'll put it in a Ziploc bag, but here's the trick, Shelly. I cut holes in the bag so it can breathe. So the air is going to circulate through, and then it gives the shelf life. It literally will last 2 weeks.
2 weeks
instead of a couple.
I love these little tips because I struggle with this sometimes. I just get in a rush and I stick it in the refrigerator, and then I go back and my herbs are all soggy and I can't use them anymore. So good.
Exactly.
Good to know.
So the trick is the prep time. You got to put in the time, and then you reap the benefits the rest of the week.
That's true.
That's the deal.
Okay, so now that we have everything prepped, and I see that we have your yummy seasonings and spices here, including sumar, my favorite. Tell me what else we're going to do. Are we going to make the salad now?
We're going to make the salad for the viewers at home. Just so you know, to make the quinoa, which is already prepped, I boiled water. I added 1 teaspoon of sumac to it. So, Shelly, if you look at your quinoa, you'll see it kind of has this beautiful purple hue.
Yes.
And so it's already adding that nice lemon acidic flavor, which is what you're going to want for a really good tabbouleh.
Okay.
And we're using quinoa, so it's gluten-free, which I know you also like.
Yes.
And the way I cook my quinoa, which is sometimes tricky, is I cook it for 15 minutes on a simmer. I then turn off the stove and I'll just let it sit for an additional 12 minutes. And the quinoa comes out perfect every time.
Well, this looks perfect to me. I can see the sumar in it. I think we are now ready to assemble. So how do we make this quinoa tabbouleh salad?
So you're going to take your tomatoes and you can go ahead and add those in. I'm not using all of mine.
Tomatoes first?
Yes.
In the bowl. My quinoa's not in there yet, Debbie. Is that okay?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Yes.
Put all of the quinoa?
Go ahead.
All of it?
Yeah, all of your quinoa.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All of the quinoa.
So I did 1 cup yields 2 cups cooked.
Okay.
You can go ahead and
all the tomatoes?
add your. Yeah, you can go ahead and add all of your tomatoes.
All your tomatoes. Okay, that is
There you go.
Next.
Perfect. Cucumbers.
Cucumbers. See, when it's all meal prepped, I wish I had like a robot meal prep in my kitchen. Could do all of this. It makes cooking so much easier.
When you get one, I'll go in on that with you.
Oh, okay, we can go half and half. Next.
Deal. Your green onions.
Green onions in the bag with the holes in them. Okay.
Yes. And now you're going to see this huge container of parsley. This is 3 cups of parsley. This is what makes a tabbouleh salad a tabbouleh.
A tabbouleh.
Lots of fresh parsley.
Okay.
And we're going to go ahead and just mix that in.
Okay. At every party that I don't have anymore because of the pandemic, pre-COVID, this is one of my staple appetizers that are on the table because it's just easy to make and people love it. It's healthy. You can make a lot of it to feed my 500 guests that come over.
Exactly.
And you can make it and not put the sauce on and keep it in the fridge, and it's like just a healthy snack. You just put your dressing on it. So this is one of my favorites.
100%.
Okay.
Go ahead and crack open your za'atar. There might be a tamper. Za'atar. It's a za'atar sumac.
There it is.
Quinoa tabbouleh salad, and you're going to go ahead and sprinkle in a teaspoon of that.
A teaspoon.
Okay, while you're opening that up, za'atar is a blend. It's with hyssop, which is great for circulation, high in antioxidants, sesame seeds. It also has sumac in there, and then we're going to add some more sumac.
More sumac. Okay.
And then we're going to mix that up again. I'm going to keep talking.
Okay.
So make sure you give that a good mix, and then we're going to go ahead and add our mint.
Mint.
Fresh mint. Oh, smells so good.
Debbie, this smells so good.
Right?
I'm so happy to actually smell something and not watch this on TV.
So here we go. And now we're going to squeeze all this delicious lemon.
Squeeze all the delicious lemon. I don't have a squeezer. That memeans I'm doing this with my hand, Debbie.
Me too, girl. Me too. I have the squeezer. And you know what? I just instinctively cook with my hands.
Debbie, I have a paper cut, Debbie.
I'm so sorry.
Have you had to ever do that? Like where you squeeze and you had like a paper cut? So I'm trying to just catch the, okay, whatever. Don't feel my pain.
There you go. Work through the pain. Work through the pain, girl.
Pain. Okay. I'm just catching it. That's my little trick, is to do this to catch the seeds.
Yeah,
I just
threw
do
them
it
in.
Hands. Okay.
I'm eating it at home. I'm not entertaining.
Yeah,
it's just for me.
It's just for me.
There you go.
Okay. I'm gonna do 3 because my hands are burning now. Okay.
That's okay. You might have to share in the office. I don't know.
We don't share right now.
Okay, no sharing.
No sharing.
I'm going to add a little bit of salt.
Salt?
Salt, a little bit of salt. You have a little container, and your olive oil. You have a container of olive oil.
I do. I just saw it. It's right here.
Yeah.
Thank you for.
This is our dressing.
This was
it's
just
the lemon.
So easy. Yeah. Look at this.
Pleasure. And then, of course, what's going to make it pop? And my favorite, some pomegranate seeds.
Pomegranates.
Right?
Okay, so we just kind of sprinkle
this. Gives us a sense of renewal. Yeah, sprinkle this. Look how beautiful that is.
That was just the mouth watering that just kicked in.
Boom.
Look at this. Look at this. Debbie! I love this.
Thank you. I want to mention, I'm doing this cooking class for free on Sunday. You can go to spiceitupwithdeb.com. It's from 11 to 1:30. So if anybody wants to actually cook this with me in real time, they can do that this Sunday. spiceitupwithdeb.com.
I've done some of these cooking things, and they're actually very doable and very fun. Like you can make them a fun little date night too.
Yeah, 100%. It's a great time. You pick up the tricks. You'll have a meal ready to serve by the end of the class.
Yeah.
And you got to do it with a community of people, so you don't feel like you're always alone in your kitchen.
I know. Debbie, this was amazing. Thank you. This was fun. I learned how to make a tabbouleh quinoa. Can I try it, Eric? Thank you, Debbie.
Yes,
we'll get the
please.
link, by the way, if you want to take the cooking class. Get you hooked up with Debbie. We'll get it on our website. Eric Richards,
Cheers.
It's been a while since I've cooked and actually can taste the food.
I know. I was just saying, it's been a long time since we've had a kitchen segment.
It's been like almost a year.
Is it good?
You know that?
Yum. I know. I miss being in the kitchen with you. Yummy.